Hello friends, it's Umesh Patil and I welcome you all in the English session of the 9th standard. In the previous class we have learned about the unit 2, the first poem, that is Invictus. In this class we will go with the same poem with the new stanzas. So let's begin the class with the poem. So here you can see the two of the stanzas. The stanza is, beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but the horror of the shade, and eight demands of the years, finds and shall find me unafraid. In this stanza, the poet says that beyond the world of anger and sadness, in which he lives, or in which we live, around the world, around us, there is a world exists with sadness, with sorrowfulness. There is no trance of happiness. The poet believes so, and he says further that the world he lives, which is totally dark for him. The horror means darkness, or horror means frightenness. It is a kind of period he lives in which makes him horrible, where he lives the life. Even though he doesn't know the period, the time, which is very unknown for him, which many of the time he will hold more hardships, more trouble in his life, because his soul is ultimate to hold, to tolerate that pain and the hardships. Further lines he says that even the future, the time cannot threat him. Even though he is becoming old, many of the dangerous grievances he had passed in his early days when he was young. And the way he is living the life, which is full of hardship, he agrees with the life, he agrees with the situation and the consequences he is going with. And he believes that whatever the time comes, the time reaches for him in the future, the time will never gonna defeat him. The time cannot treat him, and he will never afraid of that time. Whatever the future is preserved for him, whether it is good or bad, he is very firm as mountain towards his unconquerable soul, that no one can defeat his ultimate soul. In the next stanza, the writer says that it matters not how straight the gate is, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. In the last lines of the last stanza, he says, it does not matter how the narrow gate, the difficult gate is there of life. He never bothers whether he will reach in heaven or hell after his death. He doesn't bother about that. He is not worried what the efforts he has to make to complete the round of his life. And when he will reach to the heaven or hell, he will be ready with his answers. Because the way he is suffering, the way he are charging or claiming upon his own life, the more punishment he had faced. As a punishment, he is living his life which is not botherable for him. He is enjoying his life in all the ups and downs situations. Whatever the scroll, whatever the role he has given by the God to play on this world, he is playing this very aptly. And therefore he says that no one can defeat his confidence. Because in which confidence he is living the life, he is holding the pain and hardship and struggle. There is no any pattern to crack that. And further he says, because of that only ultimate soul, he himself is responsible for all the deeds, all the sins, all the acts he had done in his life. And in further future, in further days, whatever will be happening with him, he will only be the responsible for that. Because the poet himself takes all the charges and the responsibility upon him. And that's what he says, that he is the master of his own soul. And he says that he is the master of his own fate and he is the captain of his own soul. That is what the line is symbolized, his unconquerable soul, that no one can defeat it. It is unbeatable. The ability, the potentiality, what the poet possesses through his soul, that is not common, that is unusual. That is not an ordinary thing. It is very extraordinary and supernatural view what the poet believes within him, that gives a kind of new pattern and view to live his life with its own authorities. And in this way we can say that poet is totally optimistic, positive about his life during such hardships and troubled days and trials. He is keeping always a silver thought or golden thought in his mind to give the message to the readers to be always happy and optimistic in all the corners, whether it is hard or whether it is sad. So here we can see that the beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and aid the menace of the years, finds and shall find me unafraid. So dear students, let's have the view of poetic devices which are used in these stanzas. So in the first line we can see, beyond this place of wrath and tears, you can find metaphor. You can find metaphor, this figure of speech in this line. Again in the second line you can find looms but the horror of the shade. You can find in this line metaphor, personification and symbol. You can find here metaphor, personification and symbolization. Symbol. In the next line again you can find an aid the menace of the year. In this line also you can find metaphor and personification. You can find the metaphor and personification. In the next stanza, if you want to notice the special features of the poetic devices, so you will find here in all these stanzas the symbolization. symbolization or symbols we can find over these stanzas. That is, I am the master of my fate and I am the captain of my soul. How charged with punishment this scroll, it matters not how straight the gate. And this is the poem which gives optimistic view, positive view of life, how to live a life with hardship and struggle to achieve great success in the life. It is a great pattern of the life to this poem, which is written by the William Ernest Henry. Thank you so much.